Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. I'm so excited to get there. YouTube will let me do certain things once I get to 1,000, like post and things. So please subscribe. And for everybody who already has, and everybody who is my viewer, thank you so much. I love you all so much. I love your comments. Yeah, go ahead and leave me a comment below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, comment, share, all that is awesome, please. And thank you. For those of you who are new and do not know, I am also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It is based on my life and my twin flames' life. I've written 2 books so far. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One, books 1 and 2. I just finished actually reading Perception Book 1 aloud live on Facebook. I've been uploading those videos here to YouTube for everyone else to enjoy. Try the story out. There is a second book, so when you get to the end, no worries. You can purchase Perception Books 1 and 2 with the links that are included below in the description box. You can also find the links to view the chapters that I read aloud. You can find a link in the description box for my friend April's astrology channel here on YouTube. And you can also find all the information for a personal reading. Okay, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will as a being, and I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you made before you incarnated, so that you would learn certain lessons that raise the vibration of your soul. So the major arcana cards will act as a sort of destiny, but not really, because we all have free will. Sometimes these lessons will continue to pop up until you've learned them, or sometimes they go away and you have to be reincarnated in order to learn that lesson. Okay, so let's jump in here. What we have here at the heart of everything for you right now, Gemini, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. This is some sort of miscommunication or an inability to make decisions. I'm also hearing no communication, like the want to communicate, but it's just not happening. Wands is fire energy. It's very active. This is a lot of messages at once, usually, like text messaging, like really quickly. But this is not happening for you at this time, and that is what is at the heart of everything for you right now, Gemini. But the energy that is directly affecting or being brought about by this energy here is the Ace of Swords. Okay, Swords is air energy, as you are, Gemini. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is you along with Libra and Aquarius energy. This is clarity. This is a victory. Okay, this is the end of a difficult phase. This is also a beginning. Every ace is a new beginning. So there is a victory, a new beginning in clarity for you. Okay? And this new beginning is handed to you by the divine, this victory. You're also protected by Archangel Michael. Okay? So this is having the strength through the trouble. Okay? This is what you've been very strong through this non-communication that seems to be on your mind. You either have clarity about why, or you will have clarity about why this non-communication or miscommunication is happening. Okay, so the next energy that we read is what is at the root of all of this, and this is the Star in reverse. This is an Aquarian energy as well. So this could be that your hopes and your dreams didn't come true. This is when you stop dreaming. You get disappointed. You were disillusioned, perhaps. In this particular deck, the AE weight deck, it speaks of arrogance, haughtiness, and impotence. So but I'm just feeling like something that you were really hoping for didn't happen. And it looks like it's this communication, this quick, passionate communication. You may have gotten clarity on this and you're not communicating, but I really feel like this passionate communication is what you were hoping for here, and it hasn't happened, but at least you've got some clarity on why here in your own energy. You're an intellectual Gemini. Now, this is the energy that is moving out of your life at this time, and this is more wand energy, more fire energy. Yeah, this is a upright. This is a player. Okay, this is a player type energy, somebody who plays people romantically, but this is reverse. So this represents things like a need for patience because there's a delay. This can also be an aggressive person. In this particular deck, this talks about division and discord, maybe some sort of interruption, okay? So something may have interrupted the communication, or I'm not sure here. You've got the Page of Wands. Let's just keep going here and see what Spirit's trying to tell you here. Because it doesn't have to make sense to me. It has to make sense to you. I can't know what's going on in your life and all of you guys' lives, all the Geminis who watch. So I have to just let Spirit tell me. You know, I'm finding out just like you are. Well, what we've got here, for these two cards right here are future cards. This is the world. This is the end of a cycle usually, but you can see here that this is in reverse. So this is like a cycle that hasn't ended. Okay? There's no end here. There could also be some stagnation, okay? This can also represent something like permanence. Okay? This is, this is actually good. You get to a place where you're at the end of a cycle and you start another one. And it seems like this would make more sense here with this new beginning that you've got here in clarity, but it's not. There's something that isn't over. Okay, something major, because this is being told to you by the world. This non-ending is supposed to happen. Okay? So the next future card that we have here is get that guy right there. Okay. Is the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, now the pages are messengers. Okay, now this is this guy's in reverse. So it's telling me again, see, it's right next to this reversal of the Eight of Wands. There's no communication, there's no message. Okay, but this as a person, the Page of Wands in reverse as a person is an opinionated, headstrong person, someone who's childish, as not childlike, which is nice, which is what he is, right side up. He's childlike and enthusiastic and all that, but when they're upside down, they're childish. Okay, and this can be some sort of announcement or bad news. It can be indecision, instability. Someone could be being headstrong and quite opinionated here. So, what's really sticking out to me here is this indecision. Indecision. Indecision, because this isn't over. Because you're still thinking about communication here. So, all right. So, here's your hope card, Gemini. Now, this is the sun. Now, every time you get the sun in a spread, it makes everything that looks negative like way not so negative. It makes everything better. It makes it the lighter of the two. So anything that I said so far that, made your stomach turn or made you kind of upset, like, oh no, don't worry about it because you've got the sun. So that means it's not going to be half as bad as you thought it was. Yeah, you got the sun in reverse, but the sun, whether it's in reverse or upright, is still the sun. That's what I love about this card. It's just that this is happiness. This is attainment and all that stuff. but in reverse, it's the same, but basically in a lesser power. Okay. Whereas this could be you so happy you don't know what the heck to do with yourself. This is you being happy and, maybe throwing a party or something. Or, well, good luck with that with COVID and all that. But still, you know what I mean? So you're hoping for happiness, reasonable happiness or something. I don't know. All right. And so then what you have here in your environment is the Queen of Rods in reverse. Okay. This is your environment or your state of being. This is a fiery temper. This is somebody who gets angry a lot. This is somebody who gets angry all the time. Somebody whose energy can be spread kind of thin. And so this is what makes them angry all the time. I just really feel that all of these Wands cards have to do with one another, okay? It's starting with lack of communication. Knights are also messengers. They can also be messengers as well, and they're definitely bringers of change. And then you've got this page here who is a messenger as well. So you are upset that somebody is not talking to you, or you are not talking to somebody because you're mad. Okay? You're hella mad, but there's still something that needs to end. Okay? Whatever clarity you've gained obviously isn't good enough for you to stop being so mad, or maybe what the clarity was is what made you mad, and now you're not talking to this person. Okay? Now, the next energy that we read here is your fear card, and this is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man talks about sacrifice. There might be something that you are afraid that you might have to sacrifice your time, or you might have to sacrifice some money, or you see what I'm saying? Because the sacrifice for the Hanged Man is that he hangs himself upside down in order to get a new perspective. The new perspective brings him enlightenment, which is why his head is glowing. Okay? He is suspended. Okay, this is, where was the life in suspension type? The world is stagnation. Yeah, the world upside down. And the Hanged Man are a lot of they're something standing still. Okay, so this is the energy as your fear, but this is the major arcana card here. So whatever you're fearing when it comes to this energy is a big part of your divine blueprint. Okay, so just learn from this fear. You're afraid of having to get a new perspective. You could be afraid of things coming to a standstill. You could be afraid that you're not going to learn this enlightenment, which is, you did have some sort of enlightenment going on here with this Ace of Swords, okay? Your own energy, intellect, okay? But what you're dealing with here, your problem here, is actually passion, okay? You've got a passion that's really fired your heart up, and while your mind has been somewhat satisfied with this victory here, your passion, your fire energy is what is disturbed right now. And you know what? There are no discs and there are no cups here. Okay, so this anger is what I'm feeling mostly. Anger. Not feeling with your heart as much as you could be here, and you definitely need to ground yourself, okay? Since you're missing the water energy and the earth energy, you've got to ground yourself here. That'll help with the anger. Also, if you use your heart, your emotion, to see the other person's point of view, okay? Here's another thing. This is the new perspective. It can also mean seeing the other person's point of view, right? That's a new perspective, okay? Use your heart to do that. And because you cannot deal with love and passion issues with simple intellect and anger. So those are some messages for you, Gemini, to also, cup energy is intuition. Okay, so you're also not exactly using your intuition. I don't see the High Priestess or the Moon card here. So the last energy that we read is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, now this is actually a lot like the Sun card. For some of you, this is an increase in abundance and all the wonderful things, you know, destiny, fortune, success, good luck, change for the better, you know. In reverse, it's a lot like the Sun, where it's still those things but in a lesser state. Although for some of you, this could be some bad timing, okay? Bad timing, aka bad luck or whatever, maybe some setbacks. So that's going to be different for each of you. Now here is the energy at the bottom of the deck, Gemini, and still it's more sword energy. So this person, there we go, this person could be, this is kind of like the spy card, okay? There could be some sharp words coming your way or from you, or you could be spying on someone or they could be spying on you. This is the card for like spying on you on social media. This is about, you know, this is swords or communication and stuff. And that's what social media is. This is also the card of the spy. And so this is basically, you know, when somebody is quote unquote stalking you, you know, not in a, you know, really bad, creepy way, but they're keeping up with you on social media. They're watching you. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some oracle cards here. Actually, I've been really enjoying these tea leaf fortune cards. We're going to do these again. I may have done these for your sign last week. These are pre-shuffled. Is there anything else that we would like to tell Gemini this week? Okay. All right. Got that one. This is a really large deck, so I shuffle them in two piles. I can't hold this whole thing all together. Is there anything for Gemini? Anything else? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. We got, well, before I do this, let's look at all, how much control do you have over this situation? I gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor arcana. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 out of 10 cards, Gemini, means that there's a lot of lessons going on for you here this week. This is telling you you need to continue hoping, okay? You need to always, I mean, you may have been disappointed, okay? Someone may have been arrogant or, you know, to you or, you know, but never stop hoping. This is the message for this card. This card is that it just wants you to know that this cycle isn't over, but it's not supposed to be over. This is something you need to learn from. This hope card that you have here is probably, the reason it's upside down is probably like a response to this card, because these are both super, super good cards here, Gemini. So, but if your hopes are in the reverse right now, this is what your hope card is going to look like. See what I'm saying? And the sun is a star. So this energy of the Hanged Man, okay, you need to get some enlightenment, okay? Sometimes you have to stand still for a while. Sometimes life gets stagnant, okay? Don't be afraid. Just learn from it, okay? This is what it's saying. Learn from what you fear. And this is, you know, there's There is a certain amount of fortune and fate in life, okay? But this is telling you you're still going to have this abundance, okay? It's still here. This wheel of fortune just needs to turn in your favor, okay? It's getting ready to turn. That's what I just heard. All right, so now let's see. So 50% is in your control here, Gemini. Let's check out your cards. Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. All right, so I'm thinking that is, I'm just going to put that over here on this world card where stuff is not ended, okay? And then what we have is fan, romance, celebration, party. Oh, that reminds me of the Three of Cups, but you don't have any cups here, so celebration. Let's just put it right here on top of the sun. Then we've got butterfly, a change for the better. I'm going to just go ahead and put that right there on top of that wheel of fortune. Then we have flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Good. Awesome. Okay, well, that's this. I'm going to put it on top of this clarity. Oh, the star. Guaranteed success. I'm going to put it on top of the star. That's so awesome. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Okay. And then we've got fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Interesting. Okay. Well, all right, Gemini, that's what I've got for you at this time. See you next time.